I've been watching Fred Kerley now for the past 2 days, and I just keep getting sick of him talking about people, but he's running these ridiculous times. If you all don't know, Fred Kerley is running at Miramar, and he keeps getting his back blown by Kenny, Kung Fu Kenny. You know who Kung Fu Kenny is. He done his thing at the Olympics as well, at World Athletics Championships. But Kung Fu Kenny is blowing his man's back out, and everybody's blowing his back out. And the 100 on Friday, he came in 7th place, guys. He was on this podcast, and if you all don't know, before Fred even ran, he was on a podcast, which is the Pivot Podcast. Okay, the Pivot Podcast. The name of the video is Fred Kerley, Olympic medalist, calls out Noah Lyles and how track saved his life, plus Miami police. So, overall, he was talking about how he grew up and stuff, and that's fine. But he started talking about Noah Lyles, talking about how he's a better man. Not even saying he's a better man, but he's better than Noah Lyles. And they got on to him. They was like, all right, bro, you was better than Noah Lyles. Why don't you beat him? And Noah Lyles kept just saying, look, me, I'm telling you, I'm looking you in your eyes, and I'm telling you as a man, I'm better than Noah Lyles. Brother, if you was better than Noah Lyles, you would have beat Noah Lyles. That's all it is to it. And then they were talking about like why he doesn't have sponsors. He kept saying because he's dark skinned. Sir, first of all, let's not do that. Zion has his own commercials. You know, there's so many people that's on the commercials. Tyreek Hill, I Show Speed, Kashanagi, their own commercials. You got all these athletics and all these streamers. His own commercials are dark skinned. Let's not play that game. Simone Biles, she's on commercials. Let's not do that. All right. It's not that. It's because your personality's trash. And they said it too. And I've been saying this. And then they were talking about they left out a lot of stuff on the sprint series that they didn't show, which could be true. So I'm not going against that. But my part that I thought that was just like, bro, just be quiet. He was talking about he could lock up Tyreek Hill one-on-one in football because he played at the JUCO. Sir, first of all, you're going to beat Tyreek Hill in a race, but you're not locking up Tyreek Hill. And if you were, why would you make the dumbest decision? Because you said it on the podcast. Why would you make the dumbest decision to run track when you could be making millions of more dollars in NFL? So we know that's not true because you went to a JUCO. You even said it. You kind of contradicted yourself because you said that it was either sports or it was, you know, being the streets. But you also got military, sure. But he said it's collarbone. All right. So right off the bat, you messed up your collarbone. So right off the bat, you can't say that you would lock up Tyreek Hill because you just said that you had to quit football because of your collarbone. So which one is it? So that didn't make any sense. Then he's talking about, I'm going to make this money at the Grand Slam. You're not making any money, sir, coming in 7th place and getting beat by Oblique, Seville, Kenny, and some other randoms that people never even heard about. That's not how you make money. And then he gets on Instagram talking about, well, it's, you know, April. I don't know what that has to do with anything. April has nothing to do with you first going to a track meet, getting almost beat by this dude that runs at the University of Southern California. It has nothing to do with you coming in 7th, running 10.3, and it has nothing to do with you coming in 3rd place today in the 200. And if that was the case, why did the guy over at South Florida run a 9.87? Why are there guys in college running faster than you? Why are there guys in general just running faster than you at their own regular meets at Miramar running faster than you? Like, what are we talking about? You're talking all this trash about how you're better than everybody, but you never ever back it up. You're talking about you're better than Noah Lyles. Sir, you are not better than Noah Lyles. I don't know what world you live in, but you're not better than Noah Lyles. And it's not because, you know, you said you're from the hood and you have it more hungry. I was raised with 26 people. So basically, you're saying is you're hungry for it, and Noah Lyles, what you said Noah Lyles is goofy. So you're basically getting beat by somebody who's goofy, not even taking it as serious as you are. So how does that make you look at the back end of things? So yeah, just be quiet, man. You're just talking trash. You're just trolling. You're really trolling at this point. I don't care how serious you look. You know, to me, you're a toothpick. You're smaller than me, so you're not scaring me. First of all. You're scaring all these other people with this seriousness and talking about like off cameras. You know, I'm not friends with any of these guys. Like, bro, just stop with the bad attitude that you have. Nobody cares that you're hard. You're not hard. You know, talking about all the police. I'm gonna sit down. Look, all right, we ain't gonna talk about that Miami situation, but I'm just letting you know you're not hard. You don't have any reason to not be friendly to people that run track. Okay, yeah, people in the NBA they're on different teams as well, but they're still friends with each other. They still hang out with each other. So I don't know what's going on with that. And yes, I know I'm just ranting, but Fred Kerley really been pissing me off this past week. Losing, getting his back blown, and yet he gets on a podcast talking about people, how he could lock this guy up and how he's faster than everybody, but yet he doesn't prove it. The only thing I'll give Fred Kerley is this. I'll give him this. He's real with himself. He's delusional, but he's real with himself. So I'll give him that. But he definitely has some flaws he needs to work on. We all have flaws. But Fred is just saying some outlandish things right now, not proving it. Oh, I like to say something, too, before I end this channel, before I end this video. This guy said, again, it's April, so that's why I'm running these slow times. Did y'all not see what Sidney McLaughlin ran? And going back to those college runners, most of these college runners that ran the times, they ran these 10-1s and these sub-10s. These guys are running for other countries as well. So guess what they're doing after the NCAA track and field championships? They're going to the World Athletics Championships as well to run for their country. And so they'll also be running in September. So all of the it's April excuse is nothing, because these guys will also have to run the same meet that you might be going to. The difference is they know they're going to make it, and you don't know that you're going to make it because you're in the USA. These guys are from like Nigeria and all these other type of countries that are from the African continent and the Caribbean island area. So yeah, that's not a good excuse either, man. That's just not a good excuse. Talking about it's April, sir. These guys know it's April. They know that they're going to World Athletics Championships too. You know, if you pull one of the best 10 threes, the 9-7s, then kudos to you. But as of now, what you're saying and what you're doing is just not making sense. You're acting like Kanye at this point. But we'll see. We'll see. I'll see y'all later though. Peace.